In today's video, I'm going to share with you a strategy to become successful with your online courses coming up. Hello everyone and welcome. In today's video, I want to talk about a strategy that you can use to make more money with your online courses, and this is by using funnels. So I want to take you to this diagram here, but before I do that, I'd just like to remind you that the software that I'm going to be using in today's tutorial, or I'm going to be talking about, can be found in the video description below, and if you do buy them using my affiliate link, I will give you access to those courses. So first of all, I have Divi, and this is going to work as your page builder to structure your website. So if you buy Divi using my affiliate link, you get access to my web design formula course, a course that teaches you how to design professional looking websites with Divi. Now, the second plugin I'll be talking about is called LearnDash. Now, this is the plugin that enables you to set up all your courses on your website. And again, if you buy this, you get the course that teaches you how to use LearnDash, saving you a lot of time to try and experiment and find out how it works. And finally, is the plugin that helps you create your funnels. This plugin is called CutFlows, and I also show you how to use this plugin, again saving you time. All you have to do is to go to the affiliate links in the video description below, and then you can just send me your receipt numbers on funnelstoincome.com. On the bottom right, there's a chat box. If you send me your receipt number there, I will give you access to these courses, whichever one that you buy. Now, let's take a look at this diagram, and then we're going to go ahead and show you how to set up this structure on your website. Okay, so the reason why I'm talking about this diagram here is it's important that you understand, the psychology of people that buy the courses and also the financial idea behind it. So let's say, this is what I started with. I started off by selling one course on my website. Now, if you sell one course, of course, that's just the amount of money you're going to make. So let's say your course is, let's say $47. It could be $200, whatever it is. That's the one income you get if you do it this way. So this is where someone comes to your website, they buy this, and they go straight to the checkout, and pretty much that's it. Boom, done. End of story. Now, the thing is, the amount of effort that you put in to get customers to see your course and then buy your course, you might as well add other courses to increase the income that you get when that person buys. So we do this using what are known as sales funnels. This is just a sales process. So I'm giving an example here of a coach that teaches people how to play tennis. Okay, but this could be anything. It doesn't really have to do with sport. This could be a same structure that you could use with baking or cooking course, or even consulting, how to make money, anything. But I want you to understand the workflow that I'm discussing here. Okay, so let's say this guy here, this coach, is selling a mini course on the diet that you should eat as a tennis player to help you improve performance. And this is going for $47. So of course, if someone buys here, boom, they go to the checkout page, and that's the $47 you've made, and that's it. End of story. What if someone buys this course for $47, right, on the best diet for tennis players to improve your performance? You also offer them an upsell to a course that teaches them how to improve their tennis strokes. Now, do you see what I've just done here? These courses are related, okay? So chances are, if you want the diet, you also want to improve your strokes. So here is the upsell. It's $247, and just mentioned here, training to improve your tennis strokes, for example, and then plus you also get a one-to-one session on Skype or even Zoom. Right, so that's the added benefit. So this is the upsell for the person that buys this product. Now, let's say they don't buy this for $247, because that's maybe $247 is a bit too much. Fair enough. It happens all the time. Sometimes you may decide not to buy that. You are also able to set up what is known as a downsell, which brings them down here to a cheaper course. And this one here is how to hit perfect strokes. Right? So this is just a course that just shows them how to hit the strokes without the one-to-one session. So this is now down to $97. Now notice what happens. Using the first example here, the person comes here, they buy the course, $47, boom, that's it, that's all you get. But if they take this route and they say, oh wow, I'd like to improve my strokes and also have a one-to-one session where I get all the tips, you are going to make 294 with this upsell. And you will get people that will take you on the upsell. I mean, for sure, because in the marketing industry, there is a 2% conversion rate. But if you're good at the way you teach and the way you promote your course, this can even go up to as high as 20%. Okay, so that's the income that you would get if someone buys this upsell for this is 294. This is 247 plus 47. Over here, you get 97 plus, of course, the 47, which is 144. So you can see here straight away, just by adding these 2 extra courses, you're going to start making more money just from this initial person that has bought this course. Now, the reason why this is really powerful is because you are already spending a lot of time and effort here on social media. Perhaps maybe it's even paid traffic, bringing people over here to buy this one course. In most cases, to be honest, you might even make a loss here if you're doing paid advertising, but you'd make your money now with the upsells or the downsells that you introduce onto your system. So this is the way, or the best way, to actually sell your courses online. And now, as I mentioned, you don't have to worry about this one here where I'm talking about the tennis. This could be baking. It could be how to make a starter over here as your introductory course. And then over here, you could say, oh, how to make cupcakes. And then on your upsell, and then over here on the downsell, you could say, okay, how to make, maybe something even, much more basic here. So in fact, maybe that example is not right. So how to make your starter, for your baking. And then over here, it could be how to make sourdough bread. And then over here on the downsell, you could say, okay, how to make maybe a cupcake or cupcakes. So that would be the downsell. So this is what makes your online course structure really, really work. And it's easier to run a system like this if you have the right tools. Now let's dive in and let me show you the tools that you need to use in order to pull this off. All right, so over here on my WordPress admin dashboard, so I've set up the plugins that I mentioned in the initial video, which are Cartflows, LearnDash, and also Divi. All right, so over here, what you need to do is, in fact, let me make sure all my plugins are all updated here and running okay. So I've got LearnDash, I have WooCommerce. Now I need Cartflows. So I'm just going to activate here Cartflows and Cartflows Pro. Now, the reason why you need the Pro is because this is what allows you to have all your upsells and downsells. Okay, great. So I'm just going to activate this as well. And boom, they're all activated now. Right. So the very first step you need to do is to add your products first. So I'm going to come over here and oops, press the wrong thing. You want to come over here to products and click on add new. Right, so over here on the products, you need to add your very first product, and over here, this is your diet for tennis players. So let's go in and name this diet for tennis players. Okay, I mean, you can go ahead and go into detail on the design of this actual page or this actual product, but let's keep these things basic. All right, so here, the price, how much did we say it was? $47. So I'm going to add 47 here. This is going to be a virtual product, okay? And pretty much that's all I need to do here. I'm going to hit publish. So that's our very first product, which is this one right here. So training to improve. Let's go ahead and add that one. So I'm going to click on add new. So this one here, I'm going to say training to improve. Oh, in fact, you know what? To make it easier, let me call this one-to-one because that's the main highlight of this course. And for this one-to-one, it's 247. And this is virtual as well. And then I'm going to hit publish. Okay, now let's move on to the third one. And this is how to hit perfect strokes. Come over here, click on add new. Okay, we also need to add the price. And this one here is 97. I'm going to hit publish. So now we have our 3 main products that we're going to be adding onto our funnel. So this is product number 1, product number 2, product number 3. Fantastic. So we are going to now go in and set all this up here on Cartflows. So I'm going to click here on flows. Now I am going to add a new one, and this one here is going to need some templates. To be honest, I use my own templates when I design this, but you need to add these as your starting point, or you can just come over here and create your own. But for the purposes of this demo, I'm just going to use an existing template here just to save us time to create this, this sales funnel system. Okay, now sometimes it does take a bit of time because there's a lot of graphics, and sometimes if your computer is slow, again, it may take a bit of time to set up. But as you can see here, I have the initial stage of setting up all my stages. Okay, so this one here is, let's say, tennis course, right? I'm just going to keep it nice and simple here. So the landing page is going to be the page where you promote the actual product. So this will be the page you promote this particular product here. Okay, so let's go in and see what that page looks like. So I'm going to click here on view. So I've just opened this in a new tab to just make things easier for us to see what's going on here. So over here, you can see we have a basic landing page. But the beauty of this is you can go in here, enable the builder, and then go in and change all this to make it look the way you want. Okay, so let's say you want to change the background. You can come over here, go to background, and you can remove this background that we have here and add your own. So if I click here on this plus button, ideally, it would be nice to have an image of tennis players, don't you think? Now let's go to Pexels. So I like using pexels.com because all their videos are absolutely free. So I'm going to go ahead and search for tennis, and there we go. I want to go with this one right here. Download this image. So I usually download 1920 by 1080 because it's nice and big and it works really well. All right, so now I'm going to click upload, select files, and I know this is in my downloads folder, so I'm going to double click on that and open. All right, so now this is going to act as my background image, and as you can see, this is already starting to take shape. All right, so the next stage now is to just save this, and then I'm going to come in here and remove this image here because I don't need that. And then I can go in and customize my colors here by coming over here to design. Let's make this white. Let's make this pre-heading white as well. So I'm not going to go in and add, pretty much everything here. I just want to show you how easy it is to go in and just customize this design that we have here. Right, so I'm going to save, and then I'm going to go into this button as well and change it, make this white. There we go. And let's also go in and add the border. Oops, that's not supposed to happen. Button border. Okay, let's keep everything simple. Right, I'm going to save that. And then over here, let's say you don't need this. I can just go in and delete that. And over here, if I don't need this logo, I can just delete that. But if you want to add your own logo in there, you can go in and add your own logo. So as you can see here, I've just added my main image. I can also go in and further customize it if I need to, but you know what? This is not a design course. This is just to show you how you can add everything and make it look really nice. Okay, cool. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to exit the Visual Builder here, and let's take a quick look at it. So you can see here, it's not too bad. It's looking okay. So if I click here, this is now going to take us to the next step, which is going to be our checkout page. But before we go to the checkout page, I want to add all my products in here. So on the checkout page here, I'm going to click on edit. In fact, let's click update just to make sure everything gets updated here. Right. In fact, you know what? Before I go in and add, the checkout page and all of that, let me just add my upsell and my downsell. So I'm going to click here on add new step, and then I'm going to add my upsell. So the template I'm going to use is this one here. So I'm just going to click on import. Okay, so that's my upsell. I also need to add a downsell. Come over here to downsell. Now you see how easy it is to find the items I need to complete my funnel. It is really, really easy to use. Okay, so all I have to do now, you can see my products here are missing. So I need to add those products that I added in the very first step. So we have our landing page. So now that I have all my steps all added in, all I need to do now is to go in and just rearrange everything and make sure it's in the right order. So here the thank you page needs to be the last stage. So notice that I can just drag it all the way to the bottom of the actual sales process. So we start off with the landing page, you go to your checkout page, upsell, downsell, and then thank you page. All right, so now I'm going to go in and add all my products quickly. So I'm going to come over here, click on edit. So this is going to take me to my edit page. and I'm going to come over here, search for my product. And remember, this is our products page. So the one that we need is the diet for tennis players. So I'm going to go in and add diet for tennis players. That's all I need to do. I don't need to add a coupon code. I'm just going to click update. And the other cool thing that you can also do here is you can go to your checkout fields. And here on the checkout fields, you can enable the field editor, and you can disable all these other fields that you may not need, because this is a virtual product. So you don't want to be collecting addresses and all that sensitive stuff just for an online product. So as you can see, all I have left here is the email address and first name. And I just want to make sure that this is full width as well. Right. Okay. So I'm going to hit update, and pretty much our checkout page is almost done. So I'm not really going in and designing the page itself. I just want to show you the process. However, you can also go in here with the Divi editor and design the checkout page to your liking. All right, so now what's going to happen is if I refresh this page and click on get started now or buy the course now, this now is going to take us to our checkout page, and you can see now diet for tennis players is added. Just as simple as that. And this is what makes this cart flows really exciting to use. All right, so let's move on and let's add our second product. So I'm going to go back to edit flow. So this is where now I need to add my upsell. And if we take a look at our diagram here, our upsell is for the trading, the one-to-one session here for $247. Now, because I've already added my pricing here, it is very easy for me to just go in and, oops, I wasn't supposed to do that. Anyway, one-to-one, that's what I'm looking for. So I can go in here and assign my product by clicking here on edit. And over here, I just need to scroll down and search for one-to-one. There we go. And hit update, and let's view the step. Okay, so this is where you need to go in now and say, oh, before you go, here is my one-to-one offer session where if you buy this, it's at a discount, blah, blah, blah. And then this is where they can add it to the order. If they don't like it, they can say, no, thanks, I'll pass. And then it takes them to the next step, which on this diagram here, it will be to the downsell. Now let's work on the downsell page. So I'm going to come back over here and take a look at the downsell. So again, I'm going to add my product here on the downsell and click here on edit. And sometimes, you know, I forget which products I've set up. So I always have this tab open, and let's see, this one here is hit perfect strokes. Yes. Right. So that's my downsell. So let me type here, hit perfect strokes. Fantastic. So I have my price in there, and I can hit update. Now there's more advanced features here like your conditional redirect and all that great stuff. So you can say on offer, yes on step, you can, you know, take them to upsell to, or you can take them to the thank you page and so on. But, you know, all that is covered in the advanced course on how to set up your sales funnels. Okay, so now that I have all my products set, I'm just going to go back to edit flow, and pretty much this is the structure. So we have the landing page, it takes you to the checkout page, and then before they take before you collect the money, it also gives you an upsell offer, and then a downsell, and then finally takes you to the thank you page. So whatever items you've added into the process here, it gets you get the total on the thank you page, and pretty much that's how this funnel works. So as you can see, this is very, very easy to achieve using cart flows and also WooCommerce, because you create your products in WooCommerce and then cart flows handles all of this. Now, the last step now is to create the actual courses themselves. So let me show you how you would do that. So to create the courses, you want to come over here to Learn Dash, go to courses. Okay, so for this very first course here, what did we call it, by the way? We called it Diet for Tennis Players, remember? Okay, so I'm going to go into Learn Dash, click on courses, and then I'm just going to hit add new. So I'm adding a brand new course here. I'm going to call this Diet for Tennis Players. Okay. Now, I know if I'm moving too fast, I do have a course that shows you how to set all this up step by step. So please do bear with me here. Okay, so Diet for Tennis Players is my course. I'm just going to use my default editor here. And then here I can add my text, which I'm just going to copy from here and paste. And over here, I'm also going to add my featured image. And to be honest, I'll just use the tennis guy. Where is he? Here he is. Set featured image. So now I have my featured image. I can hit publish, publish one more time, and pretty much my course has been published. Now, what you may also want to do here is just to make sure that you don't have a sidebar. So I'm going to say no sidebar here, hit update, and I'm just going to show you quickly what our course landing page looks like. So now I'm going to hit preview, but I'm going to open in a new tab, and there we go, Diet for Tennis Players. There's our course description, but as you can see, we don't have any lessons yet. So to add lessons, all you need to do is to come over here to the builder, view lesson, lesson 1, add lesson. And you can also add a section here and call this module 1, for example. Right, so ideally this needs to be at the top. So you can continue adding all your lessons here. So let's say this is lesson 2, add a lesson. Right, so I'm just going to show you how to do these two. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here because I just want to show you how easy it is to add this. So now if I go to my course page, Diet for Tennis Players, and refresh this, you're going to notice that we're going to have now our course content. So you see, we have module 1, we have lesson 1, lesson 2. So it's that easy to set up. So once we have this, of course, if you go to lesson 1, there's nothing there. So if you want to add the content now onto lesson 1, you can just click on edit, and then you can add the videos, for example. And here I'm going to add the text, the description. And if you want to add a video, you just add the video URL. All right, so let me add a video here. So I've just gone to my YouTube channel. So all you need to do is to paste your video, and pretty much that's it. Hit update, and we can do a quick preview and see what this looks like. So I'm going to hit preview. And of course, this video here needs to be a video of someone playing tennis. And you can also adjust the width of this because I can see here it doesn't look right, but you can go in and adjust the width here to make it look great. But you have your lesson 1, lesson 2, and pretty much you can mark as complete, move on to the next lesson. And this is how you can set up all these things to work together. So let's just go through our diagram here one more time. So we've created Diet for Tennis Players, $47. We created an upsell to the one-to-one session. And if they don't buy this one here, they have the option to go to the downsell. And this is where they would get a slightly cheaper course, which just gives them instructions on how to play tennis. And then this will then take them to the checkout page. So as you can see, this way of building your online course website is the most efficient because everything is on your WordPress website, and you can add all these upsells, downsells, and so on. And I know there's a lot of features that are going to be coming on Cutflows. You're going to be able to do A/B testing. So if you think you can really make more money running this course website with just one product, you can always do your A/B testing and see which one works better. But I can almost guarantee you that doing the upsells and downsells, you are going to make more money. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in today's video. Tell me what you think. What's your way of creating your online courses? Or again, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments box below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Take care.